Fall is the season that tricks riders the most. One morning it feels like summer, the next you're freezing before you've even left your driveway. Rain, wind, fog, and slick leaves turn every ride into a gamble. But here's the secret. You don't have to suffer. With the right gear, fall riding becomes one of the best experiences on two wheels. Today, I'll show you 10 essentials that'll keep you warm, dry, and smiling. The jacket is your first line of defense against fall's mood swings. Summer mesh feels amazing in July, but in October it's like riding wrapped in a screen door. I once tried to brave a chilly morning with just a hoodie under mesh. Let's just say my chest felt like I'd volunteered for freezer storage. Lesson learned. A real fall jacket needs versatility. Look for a 3-season or a fall-specific textile with a removable thermal liner and a waterproof membrane. Gore-Tex is premium, but plenty of mid-range brands like Revit or Alpine Stars make solid jackets that balance warmth, breathability, and water resistance. Vents you can open in the afternoon sun are also a lifesaver. Fit is key. Too loose and your armor shifts around like marbles in a can. Too tight and layering underneath becomes impossible. Aim for snug but flexible. Think of it as tailoring for survival, not fashion week. Before we move on, hit that subscribe button and drop a like, because the next 9 gear tips might just save you from freezing, soaking, or bailing halfway through your ride. Here's the secret sauce: layering. Riders often think a hoodie or t-shirt under the jacket is enough, but cotton traps sweat. When the wind hits, it's basically strapping an ice pack to your ribs. I made that mistake once and ended the ride shivering like a wet dog. The fix is simple. Grab a moisture-wicking base layer. Merino wool and synthetics work wonders because they pull sweat off your skin while keeping heat in. I started stealing my hiking base layers for rides, and suddenly brisk mornings felt tolerable instead of torturous. Bonus, they pack small and dry quickly if you're touring. Think of layering like making a sandwich. The jacket is your bread, a mid-layer fleece is the meat, and the base layer is the spread that ties it together. Forget the spread and the whole thing falls apart. Comfort isn't luck, it's planned in layers. Now let's talk legs. Riding in jeans during fall rain sounds rugged until you've done it. I once got caught in a 20-mile downpour wearing denim, and by the time I parked, my pants could have watered a small garden. Sitting in that all day? A memory I'll gladly forget. That's why waterproof pants are a must. You can go with textile pants that include built-in liners, or simple overpants that slip on above your jeans. Sure, overpants aren't going to win you any style awards at the cafe stop, but when everyone else peels off soaking wet, you'll be smugly sipping coffee bone dry. Look for pants with thigh vents so you don't cook when the sun pops up, and make sure they zip to your jacket. A gap at the waist becomes a rain funnel straight to your spine. Even budget rain gear beats wet legs every single time. Your hands are your controls, so when they freeze, so does your confidence. I once thought summer gloves could handle an October ride. 5 miles later, my fingers felt like frosted carrots and braking became an extreme sport. Not ideal. The fix? Insulated or heated gloves. Even basic thermal line gloves with windproof shells are a massive step up. For longer rides or real cold snaps, heated gloves are worth their weight in gold. Plug them into your bike or use battery-powered ones, and suddenly your hands feel like they're on vacation while the world outside chills. Don't go overboard with bulk, though. If your clutch feels like a mystery object hidden under a pillow, that's dangerous. Aim for that sweet spot between warmth and dexterity. Protect your digits, because when they're comfortable, every gear change and brake squeeze feels natural, not like a test of pain tolerance. Cold sneaks in through gaps, and your neck is enemy number one. On one fall morning ride, I underestimated the wind and came home sounded like I'd spent the night yelling at a concert. Not the look or the voice you want. Simple fix is a neck gaiter, balaclava, or windstopper. These small, cheap pieces block icy air from sneaking under your collar. A fleece gaiter works wonders, while a thin merino balaclava slips under your helmet without bulk. Some even have water-resistant coatings to shrug off drizzle. And here's the bonus nobody mentions: bugs. A gaiter pulled over your mouth keeps the little kamikaze pilots from dive-bombing you when the visor's cracked open. Tube-style gaiters are especially handy since they double as scarves, masks, or even headbands. Few things in riding give such comfort for such a tiny investment. Here's where fall riding turns from endurance to luxury: heated gear. I used to think heated vests were just for older riders. Then a buddy loaned me his on a frosty October morning. Within 5 minutes, I felt like I discovered fire. Options range from heated vests and jackets to pants, liners, and gloves. Most plug directly into your bike's battery system. Though portable, battery-powered versions are becoming more common. Adjustable settings let you dial in just enough warmth to stay comfortable without roasting yourself like a rotisserie chicken. If budget or wiring complexity worries you, start simple. A heated vest keeps your core warm, and that warmth radiates to the rest of your body. Once you try it, toughing it out feels like going back to dial-up internet after fiber optic. Comfort means focus, and focus means safety. Heated gear is one upgrade you'll never regret. Your feet are the unsung heroes of every ride, and nothing ruins a day faster than soggy socks. I once rode through wet leaves in so-called water-resistant boots, and after 30 minutes, my feet felt like they'd been dunked in fish bowls. Miserable doesn't even begin to cover it. That's why proper waterproof boots are a fall essential. Look for a full-grain leather treated with waterproofing or models lined with Gore-Tex. Adventure and touring boots usually excel here, but plenty of shorter boots now balance style and weatherproofing too. Traction matters, so make sure the soles grip on slick pavement and muddy shoulders. Don't overlook socks either. A good pair of wool socks makes decent boots feel incredible. It's a cheap comfort upgrade, and once you've tried it, you'll wonder why you ever settled for thin cotton. Warm, dry feet equal longer, happier rides. Fall days end earlier, and suddenly that evening ride home happens in the dark. Add rain, fog, and distracted drivers, and visibility becomes critical. I once had a driver actually pull over to thank me for being visible in the rain. That stuck with me. You don't need to dress like a neon traffic cone to stay safe. Subtle reflective piping on your jacket, bands on your arms or ankles, or even reflective stickers on your helmet all boost visibility dramatically. For a simple upgrade, try a high-vis rain cover for your backpack. It's practical, cheap, and impossible to miss. Remember, looking cool is fun, but being seen is what keeps you riding. Reflective add-ons are inexpensive insurance against that one driver who didn't see you. Invest a little in visibility, and you'll ride with a lot more peace of mind. Even if your main jacket and pants promise waterproofing, reality often disagrees. After a season or two, zippers leak, seams wear down, and suddenly you're soaked in what was supposed to be stormproof. I've been there. Nothing humbles a rider faster than a surprise downpour. That's where a compact two-piece rain suit saves the day. Stash one in your saddlebag or backpack, and you'll always have a backup. They're lightweight, easy to pull on, and transform your ride from a soggy endurance test into a dry, bearable trip. The trick is timing. Put it on before the sky opens up, not after. As a bonus, rain suits often come in high-vis colors, which means you're not only dry, but also more visible in traffic. For the space they take up, the comfort and safety they deliver is hard to beat. Your helmet does the heavy lifting year-round, but in fall it needs reinforcements. The big enemy? Fog. On a cold morning ride, my visor once fogged so badly I had to ride with it cracked open, which meant bugs and icy wind right in my face. Not exactly fun. The solution is simple. Anti-fog inserts or pinlock visors. They keep your vision clear even when temperatures drop. Add a breath guard or chin curtain and suddenly your helmet feels like a warm sealed bubble instead of a drafty box. Want extra warmth? A thin skull cap or helmet liner makes a surprising difference, keeping heat in without affecting fit. Think of it as wearing a beanie under your lid. Small changes like these make every fall ride smoother, safer, and a lot more enjoyable. And that's it. 10 pieces of fall riding gear that turn cold, wet misery into rides you'll actually look forward to. Because let's face it, fall can be the best season on two wheels, if you're prepared. So before you hit the road, check your gear, stay visible, and most importantly, stay warm. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and share it with that one friend who still insists a hoodie's good enough for October.